Hey folks, Rod at Win by Doing. I know haven't been doing much eBay stuff. I did have some pretty good sales recently. Um, anyway, it's because I've been here working on auction catalog. I'm gonna try to move my camera a little bit so that maybe I don't get the glare. But it is working. I'm gonna be working today, going through some of the stuff I picked up this weekend, and um, for those of you who don't know, I have an online auction house, and sourcing for it is a lot different than sourcing for eBay. I'm going to switch this over here. Maybe if I put that light behind me, the glare won't be so bad. But I still source probably about 50% of our catalog each week, and that is until I get my consignor base built up. And I'll probably still be sourcing after that because the store pays itself commissions, and we don't know what we want to do with that. So we'll see how that goes. I was just answering a message on eBay. I sold a bunch of pricing guns. You might have seen one of my older videos where I had all those pricing guns. I ended up lowering the price at $20 a piece, and I believe most of them out when I started listing again. So as I was opening up this, it's a hanger up there. I was like, what the heck is that up there? When I started up this auction house, I pretty much stopped doing eBay altogether. I ended up using my eBay inventory as I'll leave it there as inventory for our first two auctions, and blew almost all of it out. I do have some cool things that are still in the store, but when I started listing a few things on my eBay store, I started getting sales, and one of the things I left on there were those pricing guns that were dead for quite a while. All of a sudden, I blew them all out. So anyway, that is what that is. I'm gonna put my phone in for one. Today we're gonna go through a small portion of what I picked up. I go to auctions. I buy estates. I buy from estates. We still hit garage sales. I pick up some stuff to push to the auction. Some of it is just to attract new bidders, and maybe not necessarily 100% or a lot of profit on the items, but more to draw people to our auction house, and hopefully new consigners that see some of the items that we're selling. So that's all I want to do. I'll be working through this. Hopefully somebody comes in and joins the chat. I wanted to try to do the Google Hangout so that I could get some guests in. If anybody sees this and wants to help me out, figure that out. I know they're getting rid of Google Hangouts August 1st, and I don't know what they're going to, but right now I'm looking up this Pfluger Pacron number 3180 for you guys that are fishing fanatics. Maybe you can help me out with that. But it's basically this huge fishing reel. Look at the size. I mean, that's almost the size of my head. I got a pretty big head here. It looks like this item right here, if I were to sell it online, it would probably go for about $20 to $30. I might get 10 out of it at auction. That's a great thing about buying at auctions is you things usually go for a fraction of what you might be able to retail on an online marketplace. So if you're not checking out auctions to buy, you might want to do that. Check out some of your local auction houses. I know we use the platform we use is global. Well, it's at least across the United States. And if you go out to highbid.com, you can browse for your location, see if there's any auction houses near you. and you can kind of get a good handle on how long the auction house has been going. Prices will go up a little considerably when you're doing well, the longer an auction house has been established, and because when you get more bidders, that's when the price goes up. So we're just going to add this. I know it's probably going to be a little bit boring, um, but hopefully we get some folks in here chatting. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will do my best to answer them. So, and I lost my sheet that tells me the categories that we're in, and my water. So for those of you that just jumped in, I am adding this Pflueger fishing reel. This thing's a monster. It's got metal line and quite a bit of it. I don't know what you'd catch with that here in northern Idaho, but hopefully I've got some fishing collectors, or what's the word for that? People that collect things fishing related. I do not know. I really should know that. Fishing memorabilia, fishing, I don't know. Maybe I'll Google that here in just a second. But right now I have to find out what my catalog number is, or my sort order is. So you add that. So that's outdoors, 550. I'm probably not going to be that entertaining tonight. Again, let's see if my light's going to cause problems. Yep, that's going to cause problems. My phone with this app really does fairly well adjusting to the light, so I don't typically need to have this bright light on here. The app itself works pretty good. And why they had to pronounce or spell their name so difficult. One of my biggest problems with doing my listings on our catalog is spelling errors. We tried using voice to text. Voice to text does not understand my speech patterns anyway. Then I tried to use swipe. But I think I had something. 3180 is the model number of that. I think I had a setting on there that said auto correct or something. So we had some pretty bad spelling issues, and we continue to do so. I'm not going to pretend like we don't. Modern day technology, it will be my downfall. And I'm just going to put a diameter on there so it gives them an idea. Put my business card on there as well in the picture to give them scale, because dimensions doesn't always translate. Excuse me. So I'm just going to put 6-inch diameter. That's a big fishing reel. And it's loaded with steel line. This would probably retail, like I said, I looked it up, I think about $20 plus shipping. But here at auction, I think I'll be lucky if I get 10. But every dollar counts, and it's a quick flip. I don't have to wait, and it helps benefit our store. But probably the most entertaining thing you'll see is some of the interesting things I come across here in Idaho. And we're going to take a picture of this. I'm going to take a picture of all angles. It's really basically about the same that you would do on eBay as far as photographs, description, and everything. It's the same concept. It's just more local. Although I do ship across the United States each week. And yes, my shipping is atrocious, my times. I continue to try to improve that, but it is what it is. I'm a one-man shop primarily. I do have my wife and my daughter come up and help on quite a bit. I probably couldn't do this without them, or at least my each auction would be on would be late. So there's Pflueger. One thing different about this versus eBay, when I was doing eBay as a part-time person, if I did 20, 30 listings a week, that was a lot for me. I would typically try to do, I don't know, 1 to 5 items a day just to keep my account active so that my sales would continue to go in. Here, I really do shoot. Right now we're shooting for 350 items a week. And that equates, if I only do a 5-day count on 5 days listing items, that's about 70 items a day that I have to add to our catalog. So it is quite a bit more work that I'm doing than I was putting into my eBay. But I have quit my full-time job. So I have to do it, or I'm not, or I won't succeed with this business. We are about we're staying afloat. We're not losing money at this, but it definitely did not replace my full time job. I just want to put that out there because you see a lot of people that make these claims. I quit my $80,000 an hour job or a year job and sold 100,000 my first year on eBay. I know that was a good clickbait back when I first started watching YouTube videos, and yeah, I don't see it happening. But maybe it's just that I don't know how. But I would not count on that happening uh, by yourself. Right here we have these two antique fishing hand reels. They're two different sizes. I actually have a third one here. I'm going to add this one into a different lot just to kind of give you an idea of what these are. These had a price tag somebody put on there of $22. This one, somebody, I think, I don't know if they were selling at an antiques booth or what. This one they had listed at 45, but I'm taking those old price tags off, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think when somebody puts a price tag on something that drives them to buy more, buy faster, or do you think it or spend more, or do you think they're like, yeah, right, $45? Okay, we're gonna go back, get back in here. This is gonna go in the same category, which was sports 560. These are, if you're wondering my categories, it's called a sort order in our catalog or in our software, and sort of instead of putting an individual number to sort everything out individually, we created groups. So anything sports will go under one number, anything antique or vintage will go under another number, anything clothing goes under a number. So at least it keeps those items kind of grouped together. One of these days I'll bring my webcam and mic in and improve the quality of my filming. And also, I want to try to start putting in more videos. We do so much. I mean, if I did a haul video, it would be hours long because we are sourcing a lot. I mean, when I say a lot, I'm filling up the back of my truck. Um, it's not going out and finding 10, 15 items a day, or a day on the weekend, or even 30. I mean, I've got, just to kind of give you, I've got 3 boxes right here that we're going through that I'm starting with, and that doesn't. That's probably about, I'd say about quarter to half, maybe, of what I picked up last night, and then I went out today and I made another purchase. I'm gonna go fill up another truckload. So I mean, we're doing truckloads of sourcing when we go out, regardless of where we're going, and then that doesn't include my wife's trips when she goes out and buys as well. Um, maybe I can just maybe it'd be better instead of looking at me. You can see what I'm doing down here. Excuse the mess in the background. I'll try to monitor chat in case fishing. reels. Okay, one's approximately 10.5 and 9. Approx 10.5 inches long. Oh, I put that in my. Gotta make sure I don't put this stuff in my title because that should go in my description. Cut, paste. And what did I say the other one was? 9 inches. Hey, I'll just copy that down and paste it, and then change the 10.5 to 9, and add a 1 in front of that one, 1 in front of that one. So these are antique fishing, hand fishing reels. If you guys know another name for those, let me know. Will my light work now? Let's see what they're called. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, hello. So we're going to get a picture of those, and then we'll do one, and we'll do them individually. We try to continue to bring in new and exciting stuff to our catalog. If you haven't visited our auction site yet, it is www.bidmore2win.com, and click on that link that says current catalog, and you'll see what's on there now. We do have an auction ongoing now. The only days you will not see an active catalog are Thursdays and most of Friday. I forgot to put my B1B. And that is because we're in between. Our auctions close on Wednesday evenings, starting at 6 p.m. is when our live closing starts. And the live closing typically lasts about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And when I say live closing, you're not going to see in live. It's just you're watching a live countdown, and it's those last minutes or seconds that you have to increase your bid if you so choose to. Registration for the auction does require a credit card. That is just to ensure you are a valid person and not somebody with a fake account going in to increase everyone's bids and then drop out and make me lose money or give me a big headache. So yeah, my goal is 70 items a day listing. Oh, what, my tape measure is cracked. No. 14x. This particular one here you're looking at would probably retail at about $40 to $50 on eBay if you're looking at comps. And we'll number it and set it aside. The story of my life. Okay, now we're going to go into water bags. I'd never seen these before. This is actually a holds two gallons of water. These are water bags. Give you an idea. The fading on this one is, the graphics are fading on this one. This one here is more, a little bit more vibrant. Still fading, but they are. I'd never seen. I don't know how you get those lids off, but I don't think I have ever seen these before. That looks like that's attached pretty good. I don't even know how you get these off. you'd screw them, or anyway, I'm not going to mess with it. Give you an idea what it says. It has this little guy drinking. Let's get that down there so you can see it. Got a little guy drinking water out of his Eagle bag. Anybody have any? It cools by evaporation. I'm just curious what these would. What do you guys think these would retail? You think? Let's go to eBay just to see, because I'm curious. People ask me all the time if I know how much the things are worth that I'm selling, because I am selling things pretty darn cheap. Water bag. And I do, because I'm curious. I'm always curious what things, especially if I've never run across one before. Um, it looks like these have gone anywhere from 10 to 80 $80. I guess it depends on probably the style. This one here looks like it may have had but it has a handle there. I don't know how you would determine $30. That seems like $30 is $20 to $30 a piece. I would say is the value of these. That one there, actually, I see one similar to it, the larger one, and it's showing. Um, Someone sold it for $18. I don't know. We'll see how they go at our auction. But I will lot these together. I might have another one here. Let's see. Yes, I do have another one. This one does not have the lid, so I will try to get these together. This one is Hirsch, and maybe it's Hirsch and Weiss. Yeah, Hirsch and Weiss. HIRSCH and Weiss water bag. See the graphics on that one. This one doesn't look like it goes as high. This one's in pretty rough condition too. But this was from Portland, Oregon. It looks like somebody sold one for $16, $10, $30. It's very interesting why these have the caps on them and this one does not. Do you think, did you buy water in them? What do you guys know? Anybody know the history of these bags? I still think they're pretty cool. I'm going to spread these puppies out here and we're going to take a photo. These are made from H. Wenzel Tent and Duck Company. So evidently they were in the game of manufacturing ducks and tents. I don't see any. I don't even have any idea of age on these. These are going to go on 200. My antique and vintage. Oh, I should have put the fishing stuff in there as well. Okay. Old canvas water bags, what I'm going to call them. I'm always looking for different and unique items to put in the auction. And this is the type of things that I enjoy. Good to know that one is no pre-soaking. Always ready for use. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to throw this tape measure away because it is broke. So that's about 16 by 10. I'm doing all my measurements before. 16 by 11. So yes, I'm just typing away on my phone as I build our auction catalog. If I can get that to sit a little bit better, balance it. Balance it, come on, balance. wonder, you know what? We're gonna set that coffee cup right behind it, and then call that good. Whoop. Does that say how much? The other one said 2 gallons, but this one doesn't say. Hello, Rod. What's up? Hello. Whatever it is, I don't know anything about it. Just whatever you guys want me to do, I'll be there. Okay. 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 I told you. Okay, sounds good. Just text me the time to confirm. No, I'm fine. Bye. We're going to see Spider-Man tonight. Okay, where? Dang it. And I believe I just lost everything that I was doing. Dang it. That sucks. Okay. Anyway, let's start our new one. Okay, we're going to do. I did actually see a date on this one in 1940. It almost looks like a 43. And before this one says 49, I believe. Maybe that one's 49 as well. That may be what they are. I think they might be. I'll just put 1940s. Water bag. Canvas. Water bag. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty clearly. And I will, that one was 16 by 11, 16x11 Eagle brand. And I really need to get a different tape measure. This one's going to drive me nuts. This one's about a 13 and a half by 11 and a half. 13.5 by 11 and a half. I wish I did know how to do have folks come in. That way I'm not relied on entertaining everybody to get on. And this one would be yes, that's garbage. It's going in the garbage. Okay, let's go. This one's not going to tear and break. Let's see, 14 by 11. And that one's a Hirsch and Weiss. I've heard that name before, and I don't know what it's associated with, but I don't think it was these water bags. I don't think I've ever seen these before. I come across a lot of stuff, but I think they're cool. So there you go. One lucky winner is going to get 3. Oh, you know what I might want to do with cap? Let's go ahead and copy that down. Maybe that's going to be the kicker as to whether somebody spends their hard-earned money or how much their hard-earned money they spend. And of course, the Herschel Weiss does not have any cap. No cap. Okay, now off to pictures. Now we're cooking with gas, folks. I get everything in frame without getting the computer or the fishing reel in the background. I do try to make sure that I'm only capturing the item in the lot in the picture. Somebody's going to say, I just have to have that. Just gots to have me a old water bag. I'm going to brighten that one up just a little bit just to remove some of the shadows. If you are curious of the quality or lack thereof of my images on our auction catalog, feel free to go out and look at it. Bid More to Win. That's BIDMORE, the number 2, win.com. Click on the link that says current catalog. Oh, there's Bianca. Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to keep you up, and I forgot all about MSP auction. Hello. I am doing I'm just doing a keep me busy type of thing, and I'm trying to show what I'm picturing. I picked up a lot of antique and vintage items at a sale this weekend, and I'm just adding them to our auction catalog. So that is what I'm doing. I forgot all about the MSP auction. I've been so out of touch with the YouTube community that getting this business up and running. That unfortunately, I have lost, like I said, lost contact, lost touch with everybody else, and have forgotten. We're trying to figure out how I got all this stuff, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to lot it together, and maybe I'll just put National Wheel and Rim Association 10. I have no idea what that would even be. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little red tin. Hey Glenn, how you doing? So that's what I've got. Got about 3 boxes here. We're planning on going to the movie tonight. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is a bottle capper, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. And it's got nasty tape residue. Arrow Distributing Company. I believe this is a bottle capper. Most of them you'll see is on a stand, but it would grab the neck of the bottle here and press the cap on when it came down. These I thought were cool. I don't know if okay, these may be a little risque artwork. They're like pin-up. And I don't know if they were they were calendars. So this is a cool little lot. And not just things wouldn't fly like this. These little promotional calendars. It's for vulcanize industrial and vulcanizer supplies. There's Little Mary Resort Modern Cottages. That's out of Alexandria, Minnesota. There's Cow Punchers, First National Bank. Looks like it probably has Here's the automotive and vulcanizer supplies. They're the ones that get a little more risque. Uh, I'm not. This one, avoid stormy sessions. We can pilot you through smooth waters to a safe, satisfying anchorage. If spring fever is getting you down, turn to us. We'll gladly carry on for you. If a hard to handle situation catches you unaware, call us. We appreciate the opportunity to show our stuff. I mean, this stuff would not fly in today's advertising at all. Let the wind blow your big problems our way. Our experts are always ready to help you. And any problem in our line, call us now. So that is going to be a cool, fun lot. There's a lot of. Here's a Richland Gasoline Farm and Ranch book, and this has it's just a little receipt tracker, different ideas that you can use. I love old ephemera, but I'm trying to get to the point. Oh, you know what this is? I have this old nickel vending machine out front. It would almost be cool to see if one of these keys would fit. That would be so lucky. But yeah, I'm just putting all this stuff together into lots. And this is a New Holland little promotional gadget, just a little knife. New Holland is a tractor company or tractor supply. New Holland, 25 years of Baylor leadership. And I don't know if you can see that or not, if it's backwards. But yeah, I'm just going through all this stuff, and this looks like it measures the methanol and ethylene glycol. None of this stuff do I sell individually. Like if you're sourcing for eBay, you would probably do each one of these individually. But running auction, it's better to bundle things up. Let people think they're getting a great deal, which they typically are. There's some flake graphite, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's gonna make a mess. I don't know if you can see that. I do not want to get that everywhere. I really have no idea what vulcanizing is. Oh, I got bottles of upper 490 Ronco upper cylinder lubricant. I've got like 3 bottles of that stuff. You guys are like, what the heck is this crap that he's pulling out? Okay, that might go with that. Tire talc. I don't know. I was looking for more stuff that was like paper boxes versus instead of just the. Oh, there's some more tire talc. That will go with that lot. Or no, that maybe I'll put those. Oh, vulcanizing. It has to do with tires. I'm very sorry, Rod, that I need a little bit of sleep now. It's already 4. Oh, dang. Go get some rest. You don't stay up on my account. I would have already been in bed. She just thinking about it is making me tired. Okay, so I get these big boxes of stuff, and then it's my job to outboard motor oil. I mean, this is just old stuff. So I just pull it all out. Tar and road oil remover, Dissolvo. I love old cans of stuff. This is automotive finishes, Sherwin-Williams. It looks like it might be paint. Automotive finishes. It's got a number, Manhattan, no, Manager Beige for a 41 Cadillac. And another outboard motor oil that'll go into a lot. Now I get to find out how I'm going to put all this stuff together. And what do we got here? White tire coating. I wonder if any of this stuff is actually any good. Atlas Door Ease stainless stick lubricant. And all this stuff actually has stuff in it. Ice cream business busy now. Yes, it is. I can't even keep enough drivers to keep our trucks on the road, though. So that's a shame. Lubrigas cleans and lubricates as it powers. It's got a little camel on there. That's kind of cool. And along with that, what's this? Pontiac Owner's Manual for Pontiac Grand Am. I do not know a ton about automobilia, except it's I enjoy it. And I don't know anything about these types of license plates. There's no date on them, so if you're an expert on oil claim, all of this stuff is going on our auction site, Glenn. I am a source for resellers, for collectors, for a little bit of everybody. These bigger cans, these are just empty cans. There's no heavy duty motor oil. Here's Ward's. I don't know how much of this stuff you're going to be able to see. I'm just kind of going through. I'm emptying 2 of the boxes out, figuring out how I'm going to list this stuff, whether I'm going to how I'm going to put lots together. Standby motor oil. So I'm going through. Oh, look, that's another fishing reel. So right now there's a body polish. Baraxo cleans dirty hands. I mean, it just looks like I have a table full of cool. Uh-oh, I'm missing the. This is kind of cool. The Monkey Grip tire repair kit. Check out that little guy on the end. The world's best. So I'm almost through the box of miscellaneous cans, and people will eat this up. So I won't do these individually. There's a universal joint. That's going to be car stuff. Blue Coral preservative sealer. Now, just the box, it's got a cobalt blue jar. So that is in itself. Oh, and it's still got, it's like a wax. Blue Coral preservative seal. Maybe there's some kind of wax. And you can see that cobalt blue jar. Collectors of that alone would compete with the automobilia collectors as well. It looks like I'm almost done. Okay, Presto Prime gas dryer. This looks like a more modern bottle, more modern can. Conoco outboard motor oil. There's an Allstate tube repair kit. I did have, man, there's my friend, just a second. Hey, man, I'm at the store. I'm in the bag. Okay. Yeah, It's just bumpy till you get. Yeah, positive. So, yeah, are you with your trailer right now? Okay. So are you gonna drive back up here? Are you coming back here? No. Or are you heading out? Oh, fun. Oh, we. It's amazing how fast the summer's going. But yeah, we're getting ready. We're going to go to the movie at 8 something. We're going to go see Spider Man. So Kathleen and Isabella went to the movie. So I'm trying to get ahead on my listing so that well, and then when you get here, I don't have to be up here working all night. So um, work and drink. I'm just going through all this. Where I'm doing Facebook or YouTube, and I'm going through all this cool old motor oil can. It's like old garage stuff. So yeah, I got that. That's part of my haul this weekend. And tomorrow, I actually have to go pick up a bunch more stuff at a house I went and looked at. They had some stuff they wanted to get rid of, so I gotta go pick that up tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, busy. But I'm trying to get ahead so I don't have to be working the whole time you're here. Okay. Oh, fun. That's good. Mod pizza's good. Okay, well, have fun. We'll catch you in a bit. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I did have a call. Um, I see. Okay, I'm just making sure I followed up with everybody. It's not going to be very active. I do not have any idea what this is. Let me pull the computer back a little bit. It is some sort of fuel can, I would guess. There is a marking on the lid. Is it an oil can or a fuel can? I believe, judging by the sludge in the bottom of it, BOY. It looks like a BOYCO. And I'm going to have to Google that because I have not a clue. I may be washing my hands. Is there anything in it? Okay, it does appear to be dry. I thought I saw there. I think there's some sludge in the bottom of it, but I have no idea what it is. It looks like BOYCO. Boyco. Anyway, so now I get to unload and figure out. I'm gonna split this stuff up. We had the Simmons. Um, there is stuff in it, but it does sound. This one sounds a little dry. And this one sounds like it might be a little moist, but more like a solid. Um, so I'm gonna probably break this into um, carb out, freeze sticks, valves, dissolves motor gums, reduces lead deposits, prevents carbon formation, restores loss compression, cooling system, conditioner, and year-round inhibitor. These are repair unit for choke and throttle rod insulator for a Mercury Lincoln. This was a bug brush, is what it says on the bag. Interesting. I don't know what a bug brush is or what it does. And this was another 1939 to 48 Ford Mercury Lincoln repair parts. So let's see. These three things are in bag. I'm gonna do bag. Don't take a bag. This is. I may do those two in a single lot. Even though wheel bearing grease. Do I have enough for a lubricant lot? I don't know. Cooling system. This is funny. I didn't show you guys. This is a trolling reel. Looks like it's brand new in box. Champ trolling reel. Of course, it's made in Japan. But kind of cool. One sold for. Oh, is that the can? That might be one of my few items that I do actually list on eBay. Like I said, I don't cherry pick a lot. I like to push a lot of this through my auction to drive. It's kind of like advertisement. Somebody find out that they, oh, isn't that funny? Somebody was wanting to buy that from me at the auction. And yeah, I might just put that up. Looks like going rate is about Boyko. Vintage Model T Boyko gasoline reservoir can. Do you think that's for the Model T? That is so funny that somebody was going to hang board water can and wool cover. And I wonder how you determine the difference between the that does look like that though. It looks like it's a Model T can. So yeah, that might actually just because it's cool enough. We'll see. I'll have to determine if I want to put that on or not. Something else I got kind of cool. I'll go through this. I guess it's going to turn into more of a haul video. I got an auto motor heater. They were selling this antique auto motor heater. Denver, Colorado. Those go for about looks like about $30 to $40. And well, I don't see any sold, so either there's not that high of a demand for it, or who knows. So this one will go on our site. I also have this one here. Looks like a similar setup. It has an actual lid on it. There's a burner there. You probably fill this reservoir with oil. Right there. It's got a big wick. I can't tell if that's kerosene. It's probably is kerosene. It is still wet, so I'm not going to pull that completely out. So this unscrews. $43 to $62 for the Boyko. I still do eBay mainly just as to supplement my income because I'm not really drawing income from the auction house yet. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All these cool finds, and I do have these alls. This one does not have I have no idea what this one is. This is a little bit longer. If you know what that is, Glenn, you make sure to let me know. And then here's an old awl. It has a, basically, if you've never seen these work, this has it's some kind of cutter, or it marks a line. It's made by Dunlap, and they had a price on this of $7. So I'm sure that they were comping out about what eBay would sell for on eBay. But basically, there's this. I almost wonder if it was made for glass. Who knows? But it's got a measurement line here, and you'd say you wanted to cut it 3 inches. You just move this down to 3 inches and tighten it up. And you're using this as a guide. So 3 inches out here, you would be making a mark. So that's kind of cool. Then the only other thing I had out of those boxes, I had this JC Higgins ski bindings with safety spring and down pull adjustment. And again, this one is I have no idea if there. I'd have to really look to see if they were all there. It looks like it. It looks like it probably is. Give you kind of an idea. It's still in the box. It looks like here's one set. There's some. There was part of this is probably in here. There's instructions in the bottom of it. It's got these strap-looking things here that fit the width of the box. Let's see if I can get the instructions for mounting the safety heel spring binding. So it does have the original instructions. Anything that I can find in this original box, I love. Whether anybody else that comes to our auction enjoys it or not, that's I try to make sure that I find things that are unique. I'm gonna see what else I can get into before I start pulling that all off the shelf. Even things like this, my listing table is crazy. I'm gonna have to start pulling stuff off. But I also got this thermos gas mantle heater, camp light, runs off of LP gas, and that's kind of cool. Not just that, just the color of it. So that's kind of cool. Just doing YouTube, going through the stuff I bought yesterday, and I'm going to start.
Are you live?
Yeah. So anyway, that is pretty much all I was going to go through today. Now it's time to get to work and start putting this onto our catalog. Glenn, thanks for hanging in there with me, and we'll catch you the next time.
Hi.
That was my wife. Y'all have a great evening.